We have tested a lot of robot vacuums, but the one that I actually bought myself and paid for was the original Narwal Freo because it was so good. And I've actually used it for close to a year and a half because overall it was the best robot cleaner with exceptional performance and minimal maintenance. And when I thought it could not get any better, at CES this year, they announced the Narwal Freo X Ultra. This thing is very impressive, and if you're looking for an incredible robot vacuum and mop, this thing took the already great Freo and made some major improvements that I was not expecting. In this video, I'm not only going to cover my experience in the new features, but I'll also cover a few concerns that people often bring up. Now, at CES, I really appreciated the tech demos showing off and proving Narwal's claims instead of just marketing material being posted, so I'll actually show some of the impressive B-roll that it captured as well. Now, you guys know that I have 3 kids, and kids make messes, especially since they're a little bit older now and they're starting to cook as well as doing crafts and playing, so our floors are constantly getting dirty pretty much every day. With that, we are more busy than ever, so it is literally impossible to manually vacuum and mop every day to keep it clean. Now with Narwal, our hard floors can stay sparkly clean and rugs can be nice and vacuumed. And I schedule it to clean while we are sleeping, so areas that get dirty fast, like the kitchen, I could set it to wash nightly, and for other areas, I could set it to run less often. And with that, I have to mention that even though our main floor is large, over 2,000 square feet, Narwal can clean all of it in one charge, which is amazing because other brands I've used would run out of battery halfway. And of course, if you have an insanely huge house, don't worry, it can just auto charge and then auto resume cleaning. Now, one standout feature is the 8200 PA suction power. The original Freo is 3000 and that did a great job by itself, but this one is way more powerful. At CES, they showed off this demo where it was easily sucking up these steel balls because of its over 60,000 RPMs compared to the industry average of 24,000. So it has no issue sucking up any debris. Now, I did some of my own stress tests that other brands could struggle with, and it sucked everything up without issues. Now, one incredible feature is that the Freo X Ultra has the world's first zero tangling floating brush that is actually third-party certified, which I respect because it's not only their claims. It is way better than other designs because it is fixed only on one end, so it could easily, any hair or anything could easily slip off the other side and get sucked up. And that makes your life a lot easier because you don't have to go out and detangle it like with other brushes. So with that said, I gathered all the hair I could from hairbrushes and I set up this test, and the new brush had no issues at all. It all got sucked up, which is amazing, and that saves you a lot of time and frustration. And of course, if you have pets, this is gonna be a lifesaver. Now, one thing that I really appreciate about Narwal is their all-in-one station and the fact that it actually looks good because we have it set up in our living room and it looks nice and sleek, and the robot actually goes in and gets tucked under so it stays out of the way and looks good. Now, inside of this thing, it does a ton of stuff. It will auto wash your mops, and this is super important. Unlike other robots where some of them, your pads would get dirty and then we had to take them off, throw them into the washer, wash them myself, the Narwal cleans the pads by itself and it does a great job, and it even cleans the actual cleaning station as well with heated dry, and that keeps everything clean and smelling good. Another very important feature that could get overlooked is the AI dirt sense. This will clean the floors until they are completely thoroughly cleaned. It has a sensor array with an AI algorithm that will check to see if the floor is perfectly clean, and if it's not, it will automatically go rewash the mop and re-clean the area to make sure every inch of your floor is perfect. Now, another reason why I got the Narwal is their microfiber Relox triangle mops. I hope I said that correctly. correctly, that not only get very close together, but they actually overlap with no gap, so you don't have a line of something that is missed. And with the 12 ends of force, it can actually get really deep into a dirty area, even if you have tile floors. Now, microfiber holds twice the amount of dampness to better absorb stains, while the long fibers on there will actually hold the dirt and they will avoid scratching your floors. Now, I decided to set up another test with a variety of sauces, way more than you would normally have from spills, and the Freo X Ultra had no issues perfectly cleaning it without smearing anything all over the place. So that was awesome. Now, with these pads, when I originally bought it, I thought they might wear out quickly and I'd have to buy replacements, but they last a super long time because it does a great job taking care of them, and they automatically lift up 12 millimeters when you're going onto carpet or rugs, which makes them last longer, and they're not gonna get your rugs wet. Now, about that minimal maintenance requirements, there is actually a hidden detergent compartment, and I know some people, including myself, have had worries about having to rebuy this cleaning solution that automatically kind of gets mixed with the water, but I was shocked by how long this cleaning solution lasts. Literally, in a year and a half, I've swapped it one time. So that is amazing. And the cool part is when you're washing your floors manually, a lot of people will add too much detergent, then you have residue left on your floors. It can be slippery, it can get dirtier faster and leave marks. Well, with this, it is perfect every time. Now, you also have auto water exchange, and it's cleaning the pads and sucking that water up and going to clean more often. So you're not, spreading dirt on your floor. And I'm always surprised by how dirty the water is when I empty it, even if the floors looked clean. And that's because it cleans over 99% of particles on your floor. So even stuff you wouldn't see on there, it gets cleaned off for a perfect floor. Now, I need to cover the new world's first self-contained dust processing station, and this really stood out to me. If you've used a robot vacuum before, you know that you need to empty out the bin, and often it looks like there's a ton of stuff in it, but when you're emptying it out, it's mostly just empty space. So Narwal had a very innovative idea. While some companies will empty the debris out into the station, when you're doing that, you can have junk and dust that's stuck in those vacuum lines, and then your station is really big and ugly. So instead, they are using compression technology, which will get rid of that empty space, and it gives you up to 7 weeks of maintenance-free vacuuming without needing a big, bulky, ugly base station. Plus, the dust bag is antibacterial and allergy resistant, and it is actually dried to kill bacteria and smells, and it's very quiet when using this technology instead of a loud vacuum trying to suck dirt out from the unit into the base station. And then when it's time to empty, it is quicker because all you do is just take that baggie out and you throw it away, and you don't have to clean out a plastic container in the vacuum or in the base station because those get gross. And since it lasts so long, you don't have to worry about buying a ton of bags either. Because of this, it is very inexpensive and the maintenance is super minimal. So you don't have to constantly be, working on your robot cleaner and putting in extra effort. And one of the coolest new features is the tri-laser optical avoidance system that makes it smarter. Not only does it have the front and top laser, but it also has a new side laser, which is the first for a robot vacuum, and that allows it to get closer to obstacles without bumping into them, and that speeds up cleaning as well, so it can navigate better and quicker. Overall, this is a nice improvement. And of course, you can control the Freo X Ultra not only with the app, which is easy to use, where you can easily split rooms, you can choose what kind of cleaning modes and set schedules and much more, but you can also use a voice assistant or the included touchscreen on the base station. So you don't have to have your phone with you. And my wife does this all the time. She'll just walk up and use the touchscreen, set the mode, and let it run. So my experience with the first original Freo was amazing. I've had it for a year and a half, but this new one just takes everything up a huge level. So if you're looking for a robot vacuum and mop that's smart, easy to use with very little maintenance, no smells, no worries. This is the one to get. So go ahead and check it out using the link in the description box below and use our coupon code to get the best deal. And you can also search for Narwal Freo X Ultra on Google or Amazon to check it out. There's more info and more features. And I'm very excited to have this upgrade to be able to easily clean my home with very little effort, very little maintenance, and have it stay clean in our busy life. Thank you guys for watching. Click that circle above to subscribe. Check out one of those videos right over there. This has been Max, and I'll see you in the next one.